Hi all, I am Masanda. Let's see what is MaxSoft GReporter and what are the advantages of it and how we can use it in our test automation projects. So this is the introduction of MaxSoft GReporter. So we know in test automation frameworks we have HTML reports generated after we executed the test. But when it's come to a regression or smoke, so we still have to like consolidate the test result and create test report and send it to the business stakeholders. So the question is, do we need to manually create the test execution summary reports? The answer is no. If you are using the GReporter framework, GReporter will take care of it. Let's see what are the advantages of GReporter. GReporter created the automated email summary report for your test execution result, and the email configuration can be changed according to the environment wise, and of course we can customize the bar charts and pie charts all. Also we can integrate GReporter with the continuous integration platforms like Jenkins or anything else. We can integrate it with GReporter. So let's see GReporter in demo. So let's see how we can integrate with GReporter. So first of all, we need to check from the manifest.json whether we have included the JSON report plugin in that file, because that is a mandatory. Without that we can't use GReporter. Okay, let's go to the pom.xml. There we need to add a few, like one dependency and few plugins. So we'll do the configuration now. Yeah, first of all we need to add the repositories section, because we'll be getting the GReporter library from GitHub release, so that we have to provide the repositories by using the Jetpack. Okay, now we have included the Jetpack as the repositories section. Now we need to add our GReporter dependency. You need to provide the exact same group ID and artifact ID in order to get that GReporter from GitHub release. Also you will need the version as well. So the latest version as of now is 1.0.7. So we can now reload the project so that GReporter will be downloading into your local .m2 folder. Okay, now we have added that dependency. Now we have to add a few plugins as well, and prior to that we have to provide the properties for the GReporter. So first we will be adding a source directory. So the source directory is src main java. Also we will be using another property, so that is for the email config environment. So here the GReporter can be configured differently for any environments, like if you have dev, QA, UAT or production. So likewise you can you can annotate your environment. So let's style this. Okay, now we can add the plugins we'll be need to use in the GReporter. Here we need to add the configuration for the main class, because we will be running the main class in order to get the email report. So the main class is from the GReporter plugin, so we have to provide the class path, which is com.maxsoft.greporter.email sender class. Now we can go to the GitHub project to copy the property files which will be needed in GReporter. So first time go to the medium URL, which is the publication. Then I am going to the GitHub project. So all these links are there on the description box. You can go from there. So there is a folder called env. So in that env folder there is a folder called chart. So I'll be first creating the chart folder on my local project. Then inside that chart folder there are two property files, bar chart and pie chart. So first I'll be creating bar chart.properties. Then I will be creating PyChart.properties. Okay, so now I am going to copy the content from bar chart.properties into my local project. Then I will be copying PyChart.properties. Okay, so then I need to create the email folder. So that is also in the env folder. So I'm creating a new folder called email. So under that email folder, I have to create email.properties. Okay, now I'm going to copy the content of that email.properties into my local folder. So all those properties are the configurations. You can change those values as per your need. So these are the configuration from environment wise. You can see email send address, password, SMTP host, port, recipient address likewise. First I will be changing this email body because I don't need to have this default text. I would like to give a different text as the email body. So I will keep the email body title as it is, and the email subject I would like to change. Okay, now here is the recipient email list. So you can have your emails separated. I will add some emails for the recipient list. So this is my first email, and the second one. Yes, and I can add another one as well, another email. So this is the SMTP host. Here we have two SMTP hosts, one for Gmail and the other one is for Outlook. For now, I will keep the Outlook SMTP, and the email and password were like they are. So I'm running this specification. You can use either Maven command to run the specification, or else you can run it from IDE itself. Both ways is fine. Actually, when we execute this test, it will create the JSON report because we have mentioned that in the manifest. So from that JSON report, this GReporter will create the corresponding bar charts, pie charts according to that. Okay, the test were executed successfully. Now I am going to execute the command for the GReporter to send the email summary report. So the email has successfully sent. You can see it from the console. So this is the email triggered to that recipient. So you can see the status is passed and the email body. The summary is there and scenario information is also there in the table as well as from a pie chart, and specification information also there in table view, like how many scenarios were passed on that specification and the bar chart as well. Thanks for watching this video.